Hi, my name's Peter Cronin, lead presenter of the Black Belt in Thinking. I'm here in our venue in Berry, a couple of hours south of Sydney. In this video, we'll cover a bit of a sneak peek into the Black Belt in Thinking and some of the things we cover in the course. I hope it's interesting and I hope it's useful. So one of the approaches we have, we call it sort of the third method, and it's very roughly thirds, but whenever you're introducing a new idea, we find about a third in, I really want to try it, about a third out, they go, nah, and there's about a third in the middle who go, seems somewhat interesting, I'm not sure if it'll work. Or I've seen things like this before, I'll wait to see whether this one works out before I put any effort into this. And so you get these groups. And one of the biggest failures we see in implementation or paradigm shift projects is when people focus on the ones who are out. Spend all the time trying to talk them into it, convince them to actually give it a go, all of this, that the ones who were keen are now sort of not getting any traction, they're not getting anywhere, it's all dragging on and it all shifts downwards. Now when you go the other way, you go, okay, well, forget about them for now. Let's focus on the third that are in. Let's get them going and get them clearly winning at some things. And then you'll find the ones in the middle, about half of them go, oh yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll give that a go. And you start to drag the group of people towards the in group. Now, you're always going to end up with a few naysayers on any idea. We focus on the ones who are in is far more useful than spending all of your time on the naysayers. So that can be one way of doing that, a controlled experiment like that.
It's a course in creating the problem, not solving the problem. You need to define and look at all your problems and how the problems fit together instead of trying to think of solutions individually.
They will agree with you, and you agree with them, and you all agree together, and you are going to come up with a very powerful solution. That's a beautiful. This guy is awesome. There's a thinking that the instructors, the bootcamp, Viago people, and so it's amazing that the first course has gone through. It's really from the industry.
Once you know the logic of why things are occurring, you can start to think about what you want it to be like in the future and how you can kind of work towards it being in that state in the future. So that's the kind of main takeaway that I've come to from this course, is that if you think about why things are occurring and what you want them to be like in the future, you can attack these really complex problems.
I really enjoyed the fact how easy you can find the solution when you do the right tools, right things to think about your problem. And it's very grateful because when you find the right solution, you can start doing something instead of thinking for a long time.
It was hilarious. Everyone was literally laughing. And one of the most important parts of the course was the fact that you can actually use these tools in your day-to-day activities, in your everyday life and living, even talking to your spouse, your girlfriends and all that. And you could teach that, and I highly recommend it to everyone.